Troy from Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Okay, what we're looking at today is a Maytag top freezer refrigerator. Customer situation is it was leaking and no cool, which is basically for this particular situation is that the compressor stopped working, so all the food started to defrost, which was creating more water, and the water made it seem like it was leaking, and it's not cooling because the compressor is not coming on. So I have lights, the thermostats are set up, fans are on, so it's not in defrost. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to check the starting components for the compressor. I'm going to check the compressor to make sure this is in good operating condition. Today what you're going to need for this repair is a 1/4-inch nut driver or an attachment for your drill, a wire strips, something to pry with, potentially a tack pull or a flat blade screwdriver, and your multimeter. First, what you would do is remove the back panel, which the customer has already removed. It's typically 4, 8, 6, 12 screws holding the back panel on. You want to remove them all and remove the unit or the cover from the unit. And what we have here is these are your starting components down here. You probably can't pick it up, but I can hear it click every 30, maybe 40 seconds, maybe a minute. It's going to click and then wait and then click again and then wait, because it's trying to start the compressor. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the tabs. There's clips that are holding it on. They all come off different ways. You just got to see which way yours comes off. And once you're able to remove that, the clip will fall down out of your way. You're going to remove this box that's connected to the compressor. Sometimes it comes off easily, sometimes it does not. Once you remove it off the 3 prongs it's on, you can pull it out and be able to access it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it so you can hear when I shake it. It's making noise because this part is no longer any good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and make sure I have the part that I can either A, put back on here as OEM, or if I have an aftermarket solution. Yeah. So now what we have here, the components are bad, the starting components are bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a meter, we're going to set it to read ohms. We're going to take our leads and we're going to touch 2 of the 3, all 3 combinations, and 2 of the readings are going to add up to the other reading. And that will tell you that you don't have any bad windings inside the compressor. Also, it's going to allow you to then put it on and check and see if you have continuity, see if it's shorted out to ground. So what I've done is I tested the 3 separate ways I can touch 2 of those pins, and from what I can tell, the compressor is in good shape. So we're going to go ahead and look to replace the broken part at this point. Alright, so first thing that I'm going to do with this particular one, it does have a relay here, bolts to the edge. I'm going to remove that because I'm going to reuse that part. Just remove that, I can unplug it. Once it's unplugged, set it aside. Because now what you're left with are your 2 main power wires coming down to the compressor. You're going to take, with the unit unplugged of course, you're going to snip them off and throw away that part. It shakes, it's not in good shape. I'm going to take and clear these wires back a little bit. With those wires cleared back, I'll be able to take my universal starting component that I have here and follow the directions and hook it up. This one has a diagram in the back of the package to show you just where to put everything, and it does have a common start and run that's on your compressor. Those are your 3 pins. So you can look at the way that it's set up on the compressor and match it. The one on the bottom is common, start and run. There's a red, a black, and a white wire. They each have their own spot on that compressor. So the way that I have it set up now, my back wire is going to be red. Because that's my run. sure you get it pushed down there all the way. The other top wire is going to be white. And then the leftover wire is going to be black. Once they're in place, you're going to remove the black caps from the red and the white. You're going to install your relay back on. It may go on there tight or not. If it doesn't go on tight, just go ahead and crimp down your wire connections. You got them in place. You're going to take, the package includes 2 wire nuts. You're going to connect them to the last 2 black wires. These are your 2 main wires coming in to your orange and your blue from the unit. You get that twisted on there all the way so there's no wire exposed. Do the same with the second one. Once you've got that far, you can at this point tuck it in, plug the unit back in. So you can already tuck these parts in, but you want to make sure that it's going to come on first before you do so. So I'm going to plug the unit in. And I hear the compressor is now running. It feels as though it's running. And as I feel, one of these lines is going to start to get a little bit warm. The other one should start to get a little bit cool. Okay, so now that it's back together, the compressor is on and running, I'm going to take my components I just installed. I'm going to tuck them back inside the back panel. And I'm going to reinstall the back cover, put the unit back in place, and that should take care of the repair. Give it approximately 24 hours to get back down to temperature. Alright, so now I'm just going to tighten down the screws that are holding the back panel on and put it back in place. That'll conclude our repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.